content that I'm teaching, but it's at their level. Another way you could do this with scaffolding, you could do this with worksheets. You could make one group work on this, one group work on that, do it with different questions. So that's another way that you could differentiate the content and give them different leveled tasks. The process, again, you want to see where their readiness is. Tiered assignments work great. Like I said before, different questioning. Sometimes I make the first one's a little bit harder and then the last one's a little bit easier, and I'll break them up. Okay, you do number 1 and 2 and have this one do 3 and 4. So that way it looks like they're working on the same thing, but I actually broke it down by student readiness. And finally is the product. So for readiness, you can make different tests. You could have different levels of support. This was big in my inclusion classes. I would have the kids in the morning, and we would work together on what was due, and they would get my help and my modifications. So student readiness is also how we differentiate, and if you're in that inclusion class, it works really well because they're still learning the same thing. It's just at their level, and they're able to comprehend and still understand what's going on in the classroom. And the last way that we differentiate is by interest. And student interest plays a big role in this, because if they're interested, then you really have them. So again, you could do content. You could do within the content, or you could do outside the content. And a big thing is student choices. So you could say, hey, we're going to do a biography, but guess what? You get to pick what biography do you want to do, and actually did this with them. And writing's a big one too. If I give them choices on what topic they would like to